Hello everyone, welcome to the Currency of Democracy. I'm your host Josh Davis, and today I have a special guest, Rob McCarthy Jr., and he's running for Congress and in this district. So welcome.
Hey,
how are you?
Very good, Josh. How are you?
Good.
Good to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. I think this is a great opportunity for basically both of us, so when you see an opportunity, seize it.
Sure. So I always think that myself. So again, thank you very much for allowing me to come out here.
Absolutely. So yeah, so you're from Saugus?
I am, yes.
Can you talk about your family and all that?
Sure. Again, I am Rob McCarthy. I'm a candidate for the United States Congress. It's in the 6th Congressional District. I don't know if your readers or your viewers, I should say, are familiar with the 6th Congressional District. The 6th basically runs from Saugus all the way up 95 to Salisbury, and it goes over to the west to Bedford and some of Middlesex County, so it's a pretty large area. As far as my family is concerned, I am married. I've been married to my wonderful wife Liz for 25 years. We have 3 kids. One of the kids is still, my youngest is going to be in high school, first year of high school next year. The other one's going to be senior, and my oldest son is at North Shore Community College. So we're from Saugus. I'm from Saugus. I'm a lifelong Massachusetts resident. Grew up in the area, familiar with the people, familiar with the area. Actually, we were talking before the show, and you were saying that you were from Salem.
Right.
Yeah. I graduated from Saugus High and played football in Saugus High, and one of the teams that we played was Salem. So we played all around the area, so I'm really familiar with this area. And I am an attorney. I practice law. I went to Boston College. I went to law school in Boston. And right after law school, I joined the United States Marine Corps. I did that because I love our country. The United States of America, to me, always has been and still is worth fighting for, and I wanted to join to protect our country and to provide a service to our country. We were talking about the Marine Corps earlier. Are you familiar with the Marine Corps at all?
Well, vaguely, you know. Basically, I just create software for the military. But yeah, that's about all I know. That's the connection. In the Marine Corps, every officer that joins the Marine Corps is trained as an infantry officer. So even though I joined the Marine Corps out of law school, I didn't join as an attorney. I joined as a Marine. All Marines are infantry officers trained in leadership and warfare. Right. I had to go through basic training. I had to go through the officers training school, OCS, Officers Candidate School. Then after I completed all that training, I was sent out to the field, it's called in the Marine Corps, and was stationed at Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort for a while. No, it was 5 or 6 months. And then I was sent to the Naval War College in Rhode Island, where I was at Naval Justice School. And at that school, I was certified in military law, prosecution, defense, and legal assistance. So I'm running for Congress just for one of the reasons that I went into the Marine Corps, and that's to serve our nation. At this time, the country is in difficult shape, in my opinion. We're facing a huge deficit, spending problems, taxation is a problem. So I'm here to lend a hand and to do my part and to try to make this country a better place and to make some positive changes. That was awesome. I just have to say it. I appreciate everything you've done in the past and what you're about to do. Hopefully, you know, if you're elected, that would be great. There is no other word for that. But so. Going on to what you expect to get done in Congress, you have an 8-point plan on your website, and I'd like to, you know, just go over it just a little bit, if you could.
Yeah, we can go over it. I mean, if folks want to see what's written in the 8-point plan, they can look at my website. It's www.voteforrob.org. That's the number 4, not F-O-R. The 8-point plan is basically an economic plan to give people more of their money back. My basic philosophy, and I don't think you have to be real complicated in government, or for that matter, a lot of things. It's the people's money, it's our money, we work hard for it, and it belongs in their back pocket, not the government's. I admire the Reagan and Bush philosophy that if you cut people's taxes, you give them more money, they know best what to do with their own money, not the government. So that's basically what it comes down to. Bush and Reagan followed through on the tax cuts, and we saw from those actions that the economy grew, and we were in much better shape.
Right. Yeah, on the 8-point plan, you talked about flat tax specifically, as opposed to an income tax. Income tax, basic economics on it is that right now it's graduated. There's 5 brackets, and you either fit into one or another. But a flat tax, the way I see it, is that everybody gets taxed the same amount or the same percentage. Is that the way you perceive a flat tax, or?
Well, I perceive a flat tax as a more simple solution to a complicated. It becomes more and more complicated every year. I'm an attorney, like I said at the beginning, and I have done tax work. And if you look at some of the forms, they tell you how long some of it takes. I'm telling you, the easiest tax form, the 1040 EZ,
right,
can probably, and once you gather all your records and you get your W-2 forms together, it takes a lot of time. I mean, the simplest thing could take a half an hour to an hour, and that's your time.
Right.
Why not just simplify it and, fill out a little postcard and you're done?
Right.
That to me is simplification, making people's lives easier, and helping people out because they don't have to worry about complicated tax laws. Simple, direct, and that's my philosophy.
I'd agree with you. That makes it easy. Yeah.
And again, we're taxed too much.
Oh, yeah.
I can't emphasize that enough. And I can't emphasize enough that if I'm elected to Congress, I'm going to fight and fight hard and work hard to make sure more of your money and my money stays in your pockets where it belongs, because you know how to spend the money better than anyone else, not the government.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the income tax brackets are ridiculous, I think, because it kind of splits up the country into 5 different things, and we're all supposed to be just one nation, I think. And if, we were to use a postcard thing, it would end up being one bracket, the way I think.
It's complicated. Like you said, it's complicated right now, and it's not just income taxes that are complicated. It's the whole range of taxes, right. Estate taxes, business taxes, corporate taxes, you name it. Right. It's all complicated. It all takes a lot of time, and this could simplify the tax situation not only for individual taxpayers but businesses also. So it would save a small business owner like myself, and there's plenty out there. The majority of a good amount of businesses are small businesses, and it's going to simplify their tax keeping, their record, and it's going to make their life easier.
Definitely. So when we're talking about, while we're talking about money, let's talk about the Federal Reserve. They were, and the TARP and all the bailouts and all this.